Alright, I'm here with our buddy Mike Westerdal. He's our resident powerlifting and weight training expert, and he's going to give you some tips for the squat.
Alright guys, what's going on? Let's check out this squat technique, make sure we're doing it safe and we're not copycatting people that are going to wind up getting you injured. So this is a powerlifting technique form. This is how people that compete in squat in competition do their form. Alright, let's jump right into some squat technique. First thing you want to do is make sure you get your feet shoulder width apart, even a little bit wider. Now, instead of having the feet point straight ahead, just tilt them out a little bit at an angle. Next thing you want to do, you got to squeeze your glutes really hard as you stand up with the bar. This gives you stability. So your quads, your glutes right now should be squeezed really hard. Okay, to start the lift, you slightly bend at the hips, and now you keep your head looking straight ahead or even slightly straight up. You open up your knees and push your knees out to the side. Do not let them bend in like this. So as you break your hips, open your knees and come down, push your knees out to the side and stand up. Now pay special attention to where you're getting the power from your feet, where the pressure is. You do not want to be putting all your weight on the front of your toes. They need to be on your heels and on the outside of your feet. So as you're going down, put the weight on your heels and on the outside of your feet. So as you're going down, you feel the weight on the outsides. As far as footwear, I'm wearing sneakers right now. It's actually best to have a flat-footed sole. So if you have like the Chuck's All-Stars, or if you even want to be barefoot, that's perfectly fine. That would actually be best. It's not the end of the world if you're using sneakers. Don't worry about it. It just helps you not put the pressure on your toes. Another thing you want to think about is the bar and your elbows. If you curl your elbows back like this, it tips you forward. So what you want to do is bring your elbows under the bar like this, and as you're coming down, you stay more vertical, and your elbows are under you. You guys, another quick tip, don't be afraid to get depth on your squat. There's a lot of myths and falsities out there telling you that you're going to hurt your back, you're going to hurt your knees. If you've got the right form, there's no reason you can't get to parallel or deeper. That's the way our bodies are naturally made. That's nothing wrong with that. If you're doing it correctly, you should be able to get nice and deep. So instead of doing these half squats like this, barely doing anything, get down there, get parallel, drop your butt. That should really help you a lot. As far as where you hold the bar, depends on your flexibility. It's just a preference thing. I got to work with Adam and Ryan to get a little more shoulder flexibility, but right now I like holding it wide. It works for me. But if you're really flexible, there's nothing wrong with holding it really close in. That's a good thing you can do too. As far as where you want to keep it on your back, you don't want to put it too high on your neck or too low, because if it's too low and you're going down, it can roll down your back and you lose it. If it's too high, you can hurt your neck, or it can tip you forward. So find a good cushiony spot on your traps right about here. All right, thanks a lot. Hope you enjoy these tips.